Come on. I love them. Thank you. Calm down. Calm down, you mad lot. Some of these were telling me in the break they've been to every concert. Now, let me ask you, I mean, we hear about this time last year. What have you been doing during the last year? What have you been up to?
Lots of concerts, did about 114 shows.
114?
14, more than I've ever done in my life. Just because it's fun and because people are coming. I don't know why, but they're coming. Yes! And I've been busy.
The last time we talked about a lot of the songs as you've written songs. Well, so many, I wouldn't have time to list them all. Crackling Rose and all of them. There's one I missed, and I was angry after I saw the interview about it. I said, I never asked him about You Don't Send Me Flowers,
yes,
which you did with Barbra Streisand. A lot of people thought that was a female writer. They said that was written from the female point of view. I mean, how did you get to write that song?
Actually, I was asked to write it for a television series that was going to happen in the United States. And it was a story of the roles that were changed. The men took the women's roles, and the women took the men's roles. So the women were all the executives and the executive suites in business, and the men were the secretaries. I decided to write a torch song as sung by a man, a woman's song as sung by a man. And that's what You Don't Bring Me Flowers is basically
started
about.
Out as a theme tune for that TV
Yeah,
show?
it started out as a song where they wanted a 1-minute song. So I wrote a 1-minute song with Marilyn and Alan Bergman, exactly 1 minute, which is very hard to do, 60 seconds. And for some reason or other, they didn't care for it. They said, well, we want something up. And I said, okay. So I called my writers in again, and we sat down and wrote another minute, and now we had a record. So I went and recorded it, and that was it until Barbara heard it. And she said, that's a really good song, Neil. I said, we should do it together sometime. She said, well, how would you do it? I said, it's kind of like a little argument between people, a little tension between people.
When you write a song, say, I don't know what your discipline in writing is, but when you finish something, do you know if it's a hit? Do you just think, I quite like that, or this is fantastic? Do you get a buzz straight away?
I've never thought of anything being a hit. As I wrote, I thought, well, maybe I like this. This is nice. This is a pretty melody, or these are nice words. But you can never really tell if something's going to be a hit or not. It depends on so many things: the record company, the acceptance of the audience, whether the radio is willing to play it. You never do know.
They're playing better songs these days, though, the radio, aren't they? They're playing songs with melody and good lyrics. It's coming back. Or am I imagining that? I think it is.
I hope so. Yeah.
What do you do as a discipline? Do you get up and say, I'm going to write today? Or you're sitting, reading, or whatever you might be doing, and you get an idea in your head? What is inspiration?
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you'll think of an idea, a title of a song usually comes first if you're not working with music. But usually I set a time for myself. I feel like writing. Something in my inside says it's time to write. And I clear my schedule for days or weeks or months, whatever it is. And every day I go and I have a little studio in Los Angeles. I take my little guitar and I have a bass drum to keep time, like a one-man band. And there's an engineer in the control room, and I'll just stay out there for 8 hours and just play around with things. 8 hours? 8 or 10, whatever.
Some days come back with nothing, some days...
Absolutely. Most days come back with nothing except just playing, just for the sheer joy of playing around with the instrument. Or if I get bored with the guitar, I'll go over to the piano and play the piano for a few hours and sing along. But something usually comes out that I haven't heard before, and I'll say, ooh, I got to save that little piece because maybe that little piece will grow and, I can make it into a real song sometime.
Are you the sole judge? Do you take it back and play it to the family? If you've got anyone that's a severest critic, if you like, someone you try it on?
I used to try it on my family, but it's hard for people who have not heard a completed song to tell what the song's going to sound like when it's done. You have to explain, well, there's going to be a chorus here, and there's going to be some violins here, and this is a particularly nice part. So I've stopped that. I will play music for people when it's finished, when the record is finished. I'll say, what do you think of this? But not while I'm working on it. Yeah.
It's a bit like seeing a show without the makeup and the clothes, I suppose. It's not the finish.
It's kind of hard to explain, You just have to hear it.
You're a hero to a lot of musicians, a lot of performers. Who are your musical heroes? Is someone that, you know, you say, that's the best?
Well, I say if I had to pick one musical hero, I don't know, it's not one, it's two. It's the Everly Brothers. I grew up on their music. I learned to play along with all their songs. I wanted to be the Everly Brothers, but unfortunately I was only one person. And so I found a friend in school who was an opera singer. He was a student. So we were the Brooklyn version of the Everly Brothers, and it was terrible. We actually got a recording contract, and
they did some great stuff, didn't they?
They were the best.
Why do you... I mean, you've achieved most things that anyone could achieve in the business. You know, you've had gold records, you've been in movies, you've written songs, top stars have recorded them, and you've earned a lot of money, forgive me mentioning that, but you have. Why do you still put yourself through what is hard work, hassle, out on the road touring all over the world?
I think it's because this is what I wanted, this is what I aimed for, this is what I dreamed about when I was 17. I said, someday maybe... maybe my songs will become popular someday. I never thought I'd sing them, but I thought maybe I'd learn enough and be able to write some beautiful music.
I've got a little surprise for you.
Really?
Yes. Where did we put it? It's, your record company have asked me to present this to you.
Wow.
It's a platinum disc. Disc for the album Your Greatest Hits. There you are.
Thank you very much.
I know that'll make you happy, won't it?
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And I have a large family, actually. They bought most of these.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. That's wonderful. You know, I have a surprise for you, which you don't know about either. But I have, right under here, just so happens to be, Dez's album. It's portrait and it's platinum and it's wonderful. From what I hear, I'm going to get a copy as soon as I leave.
I'll send you a copy.
I hope so. So this is for you, Dez.
This is
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Well, to all those people, a little message to all those people who have made fun of my singing over the years, a little wave. That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
My
now,
pleasure.
you're going to do a song from the Christmas album. What are you going to do for us now?
I don't remember.
You don't? Well, force yourself.
I'll find out. I'll remember as soon as I get up there.
So you're going to do a Christmas track for us?
A Christmas track.
All right. Well, you get on your marks and we'll all... The mystery track is coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Diamond's going to sing...